And there is the famous Cathedral of St. Jude, built in 1432.
How magnificent! What a view. But my good friend, what is that building over there? Is it a castle?
At the foot of the hill?
Yes.
That is an insane asylum.
Indeed.
Operates our trust arrogantly. But if you look over here,
Professor Maillard. I know the name. I read some of his works. I'd like to see the place.
No. Let's go on. I want to show you some more interesting things.
What could be more interesting than seeing the professor's system in operation?
System?
Yes. Comes back to me then. Famous treatment for the mentally disturbed. The professor's system became very widespread. It was the accepted method of handling the mentally insane. But the system broke down a few years ago, and the professor hasn't been heard from since.
Do you suppose he hit out of shame?
Nobody knows.
But what was his system?
The papers called it, the soothing system. As I recall, all negative treatment of the patients were to be avoided. They were even allowed to roam about the home and streets and all their street clothes, as if they were normal.
Amazing.
I must see this Professor Maillard, if that really is his institution.
No, you mustn't. I haven't yet shown you the reflecting pools.
I'm going to see the asylum. I can't be tired of that bit. Are you coming?
No, I'll never sit by an asylum. That's my own free will.
Very well then. I'll go alone.
Go away. You wish you'd see him?
Yes.
Well, no one may see him.
Look here,
Please, go away.
Professor.
Seems to be some calling up.
This is Professor Maillard.
And so much progress.
Discuss his menu soothing system.
Are you alone?
Yes.
Please come in.
Oh, you must be Professor Maillard. You'll see, your doorman would.
He is a foolish fellow. He seeks out my deepest apologies. Won't you sit down? Now, what kind of you, young man?
I've come to see your famous soothing system in operation. Frankly, I'm surprised to find you here. No one has seen or heard of you for several years. All your colleagues thought you were dead.
You mean say, oh, I was dead. And as a soothing system, but have you heard of it?
Nothing but scam, I'm afraid.
Oh, then you should hear directly from me, my young friend, and perhaps you go to the road and spend some time. Excuse me, I think I have some guests in the house. If you will excuse me just a moment.
Hello.
Oh, yes. Hello. Good evening.
Don't get up. Do you find it warm?
No, I find it quite comfortable, actually.
You're new here. I mean, have you just arrived?
Yes.
What are you here for?
I'm here to see Professor Maillard.
Oh, don't get up. I'll sit too.
his guests.
You could say that.
Next one.
I recite.
How nice.
I recite in terms of my own feelings and desires.
That's Maillard to me. That makes
He's always so busy. He has so many guests, and I never get a chance to talk with him. May I recite for you? You wouldn't mind, since you're waiting and all?
Oh, sure, go ahead. I'd be delighted.
I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few yet how they creep through my fingers in the deep. While I weep, oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream in a dream?
So you can great. Whoa! I see you had a bit of entertainment, eh? How did you like it?
Oh, I found it quite interesting.
Thank you. I have a lot more.
My dear, I think this young man has had quite enough for the time being. Thank you.
Very well.
I really did enjoy your recitation.
My dear, she will be at a party with the other guests. We must be quite firm with them or they have become quite spoiled.
Oh yes, I can quite imagine.
Certainly, I know very.
System. Soothing system. I can presume she's an example of it.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
How can I put this?
Oh, I see. No. She is a member of my family, my niece.
Oh, sir, 1,000 apologies. I have no idea.
Don't apologize. It's a vital to you some good.
Thank you. How about...
The system was the essence of simplicity. It consisted of avoiding all confinements of the patients and allowing them to roam about free of restraints and supervision.
I listen to that much. That's why I was quite confused about your niece.
Oh, much for these process. How can you bring yourself to eat those? Isn't that cruel?
No, they haven't. Would you please try some of my pumpkin pie?
Would you have some chicken?
Nothing. Just a little slice.
Well, what about the oddities and peculiarities of the inmates?
Well, we took great care to contradict none of our fancies. On the contrary, we not only indulge, but we encourage them. Take, for instance, a man of women who fancies themselves chickens. The cure was to insist upon the thing as a fact and refuse him or her any other diet for a week other than which would please the chicken. In this particular case, it was a corn, I was about to wonders.
Is your system still operating?
No.
But I heard.
My dear, leave nothing about you here and only half of what you see.
But why?
We found it absolutely necessary to eject the system altogether.
Why?
It was dangerous, appallingly so.
What in heaven's name?
Please put my
But how are you in case you come now? And what was the hell with
I have stuff to do with my own system in its place. I have to leave. Please, have fun. Enjoy yourself.
May I see your patience?
That's not possible. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, I'm so glad you decided to join our party.
Oh, 1,000 apologies, madam. I didn't know.
You thought I was one of Uncle's patients, didn't you? Well, at least if I were, I'd get to see more of him. He spends more time with them than with his own family and guests. He's very devoted to his work, with his new system and all.
Oh, what do you know of this new system?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all, but that's such large talk. Let's talk small.
Nonsense! If the young man wishes to speak large, I say by all means, let him speak large.
Here, here. It must be rather thrilling to be in an asylum.
Heavens.
No, no, heavens no. It's a constant source of entertainment.
Better than anything else you can see in the theater. For instance,
We had a gentleman here who fancied himself a teapot. Can you imagine?
Oh no, I can't.
Of course not, a teapot! And as a professional, let me tell you, I have observed this manifestation, and I am amazed how often this particular object enters the minds of the insane. Why, there's hardly an asylum in the entire country without their human teapot.
Extraordinary.
Yes, and our gentleman was no less than the sterling ware teapot, and made sure to polish himself every morning. That's a lot more than I could say about a certain someone, if you know what I mean.
Incredible.
that's nothing. Let me tell you about the
He even had a song, so everyone in the entire building could hear it. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my hand up, and here is my spout.
My friend, that's nothing.
He had a second chorus, if you remember. If you think my spout is inside out, then you're nothing but a lout.
That's nothing. Let me tell you about the man we had here, not too long ago as a matter of fact, who had it in his head that he was a donkey.
An odd choice.
Now, if you had known him and treated him, you'd have thought otherwise. He was a jackass! How could you keep your crude remarks to yourself? Be on the right. I must
But he was a jackass.
Obviously.
Don't say
He's a crude man.
He is a bit much.
Crude and oily.
No, excuse me. It certainly is a strange calling.
They get such few chances to really relax. Their work with the inmates is so tiring. Do you find it getting warm in here?
Oh, but you simply must hear about the patient who steadfastly maintained herself to be Swiss cheese, and constantly went about at night, begging her fellow inmate to try a small slice from the middle of her leg. The middle of her leg!
Oh yes, do tell us.
Oh, she was such a snob.
What happened to her?
I couldn't stand her either. Here, have a cheese snack. Swiss cheese indeed. Her and her holier-than-thou attitude.
What happened to her?
Became a nun.
And then, among other oddities, we had a patient who took himself for a bottle of champagne, and both the pop and the fizz, pop, fizz! How utterly absurd! Working here does have its musical benefits as well. For instance, we had an imbecile of a fellow who took himself for a frog.
A frog, yes, it's true.
A frog, green and slimy, slimy and green.
He even had frog legs.
All the female patients kept kissing him, hoping that he would turn into a prince. But all they got were warts on their lips.
Oh, I can quite imagine.
No, you can't. You have to see him to believe it.
Oh, so that...
It would have done your heart good to see the natural airs that this man would put on. Sir, if this man was not a frog, I can only observe it as a pity he was not. His croak was thus. As the finest note in the world, B flat. And when he put his elbows upon the table thus, and distended his mouth thus, and rolled his eyes back and winked them with excessive rapidity. Thus, then, sir, I would take it upon myself to say positively that you would have been lost in the admiration of the genius of the man. Yes, genius, that word, I agree.
Is the man still an inmate here?
Heavens no.
Heavens no.
Unfortunately not.
Completely chill.
And now?
And now, mayor of his hometown. The ingenuity of these patients is never ending.
Where do they get their ideas? And with the soothing system in operation, these people were allowed to roam about the place as though they were normal.
Yes, but that's Professor Maillard's story to tell.
Well, what about Mr. Brothington?
Mr. Brothington? Mr. Brothington?
Mr. Browington?
Mr. Brothington.
Mr. Bovington.
Mr. Browington?
Mr. Brothington.
Yes. Please, tell us about Mr. Browington.
He imagined himself a chicken. Yes, he would flap his wings with prodigious fury, like this. And he would jump on the table, like this. And he would...
Wait, I got the point.
Wait!
Of course. Mr. Brothington was a fool. He had no wings. And Indeed there was. But one of them, a very beautiful young lady, had good common sense. She was painfully modest, a person who thought the ordinary way of dressing oneself wasn't decent. She was to dress herself, so to speak, by getting outside instead of inside her clothes.
Scandalous.
But so refreshingly clean and pure. It's something very easily done, you see. All you have to do is a little unbutton this and a little unbutton that.
Wait,
Well, he was a drag.
Ah, that's all she did. What Tillerman wasn't brilliant today.
Wait, I got the
She
point.
succeeds.
Wait.
Nothing too fair, nothing too fair. It is just said again. We are used to such things.
Yes, we are. Great fun.
See, sometimes I do set up a Halloween concert, just like Doug's tonight.
Like a concerto of blues. Like a symphony of madness.
A sonata.
But there's no danger as of breaking loose.
Professor. How many inmates do you have?
Not more than 6.
All female?
Every one of them male. Not so long ago, we had some septic patients, and of that number, no fewer than 15 were women, but much has changed, as you can see.
Yes, much has changed, as you can see.
Very much has changed.
Yes, very much has changed, as you can see.
Silence!
Young man, they forgot to tell you about the most peculiar woman here.
Who could that be?
Why, none other than Mrs. Bullard, of course.
Oh, poor woman.
Yes, pity for the people around her. For her affliction was that she was a whirligig.
The Walker? Is that some sort of dance?
No, no. Well, yes. A whirligig. A teacup. A top.
A top. A top what?
A top. A top. Top. That spins.
She was such fun.
Again. She certainly was the tops.
That's certainly livened things up.
Professor,
Huh?
is that woman all right?
What can you mean?
Always slightly influenced?
And she's a bit eccentric, sure.
And the rest of your guests?
And they are my assistants. I couldn't do without them.
Professor, I need to ask you something about your former system.
Amazing.
The soothing system. When it was active, wasn't the danger great?
Oh, yes, a very great danger. There's no pattern to the behavior of a madman. It is now my opinion that it is never safe to allow them to roam about at large without supervision. A madman may be food for the time, as I have shown, and he's apt to become quite cunning. The dexterity with which he will come to pretend that he is safe is staggering. The 6 inmates we have now, they're all suffering under a mass delusion. They successfully maintain themselves not only to be sane, but they're real attendants and doctors. One of them, quite a clever fellow, says that he has none other than myself. The madman appears thoroughly sane, sending his high cane to throw on the straitjacket.
So, Professor, when the soothing system was active, the danger was great.
Oh, yes. Not too long ago, the patients were allowed to roam about at large, and they behaved remarkably well. Well, one fine morning, sure enough, the attendants, the doctors, my assistants, and myself found ourselves bound hand and foot and thrown into the cells as if we were the inmates.
They've escaped! They've escaped! What happened?
They escaped.
Agent, do something!
You're nothing but a lamp. I'm working on your bed, so here's my hand over here.
Professor, soothing system. The first system. The soothing system. What did you do when the patients escaped?
If you want me to tell you, I will tell you.
Yes, I must know. Tell me. I must know.
I will tell you. Come along. Patients were at large. Near fine time, with the former keepers safely locked up in the cells. That is a grand party when a young man came to the door to let in. And during that time, the former keepers escaped and broke into the ballroom.
Signal RD Houston calling. Spaceflight Apollo 99. Respond.
Apollo 99, Hollis here.
Loud and clear. Medical checkout. Soma tapes running. By the numbers.
Hollis, physical report to Houston Medical Soma. A1.
Stone here, A1.
Stimson, A1.
Good old Applegate here in Fine Federal.
Applegate.
A1.
The sphere. Okay.
All present.
All present and well. 9 days and 3,400,000 miles away from Earth.
Check. Psychobalance tapes operative. Scramble thoughts. Word associate.
Stupid.
Repeat, please.
Not only how we feel, but what we feel to a computerized psychoanalyst 3 million miles away. Stupid.
Applegate.
Now hear this. A for Applegate, H for horse, S for snowstorm, RP for rabbit pellets. Not word association.
Terminate, Applegate.
Terminate Applegate. That's a poet.
Terminate. Hollis here.
Scramble associate, Hollis.
Sometimes I wonder why I'm a captain on a rocket bound into deep space. But then I remember, not all my crewmates are named Applegate.
End of Hollis scramble.
And
Stimson here.
Scramble associate, Stimson.
It took me 2 days to get to the top of St. Peter's in Rome. 3 days just to nerve myself to get to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing 3 million miles high in space. Thanks, Graham.
What's spear scrambling? Hot dogs. Apple pie. Mom.
What kind of word association is that?
Midnight. Open the icebox door. Relay a banana cake? A glass of milk? Yes, sir.
He's kidding.
Sandlot baseball.
He's nuts.
Good cigars. Grandpa and Dad talking late at night on the front porch rocking chairs.
I made it.
Over and out scramble.
Stone in, aye.
Stone? Lesbier? Stimson?
Meteor, get on impact, prepare for collision.
Crew to station, helmets on, oxygen on! On all stations!
On!
Oh my god! Impact! Oh my impact! Oh, the concussion. Like a giant knife had cut it. The rocket split wide. And the men, tossed into space like a dozen ringling silverfish scattered into a dark sea. And the rocket, in millions of pieces, like a swarm, searching for a lost son. Gone, oh, gone.
Captain?
Voices, like lost children calling out in the night.
Captain Hall? Captain? This is Stone.
Stone? Hall's here. Where are you? Stupid question. Where?
God knows. I know. Which way is up? All I know is I'm falling. Falling.
Yes, we are falling. Like pebbles down a well. You're not men no more. Not captain or crew. Only voices. Voices without bodies.
We're going away from each other.
That's for sure. At 100,000 miles an hour. Here's your hat. What's the hurry? You do move.
What happened?
Meteor impact. The rocket blew up. Rockets do blow up.
They do. They do. Is there a way for us to get back together somehow?
Not unless you strapped on the force fly unit.
No. You?
Not enough time. And now here we are. 5 men stranded in the middle of space with no way to turn, maneuver, or fly. All we could do is just fall.
Fall. Fall. Oh, it's a long way. A long way. A long way down.
Who's that?
Stimson, I think. Stimson?
Long way. A long way. I'm gonna die. I can't believe that.
Stimson, let's get organized.
Organized. Listen to the man. Organized.
Applegate, is that you?
Applegate's scared gutless for reporting. Boy, you're funny, Captain.
What do you want me to do? Let's all go to hell?
You're not in charge anymore, Captain. We go where we go.
Roll call anyway, damn it.
Roll call.
I swear, we will die with decency. By the name, Stone.
Stone here.
Lesbier.
Spear here.
Stimson.
Stimson? Who's he? Oh, yes. He's falling.
Alright.
Falling. That's what he is. Falling. I don't want to be here. I want to be somewhere else.
You say that again.
All right, Applegate.
Alright, what?
We haven't much time.
Time? God, we've got all the time in the world and all the space in the universe. That's all we do have, space and time.
We are moving away from each other and will soon lose radio contact.
Can't happen soon enough for me, then I won't have to hear any of your stupid voices.
Why do you insist on being bitter?
Look around you, Captain. Where are you? Nowhere. Where am I? Beyond nowhere. Where's everyone else? Falling to die. The rocket spun when it was hit. Each man is thrown off by centrifugal force in a different direction. Some of us will hit the sun. Some of us will head out and travel through the universe forever. Bitter? How can you say that?
Captain?
Stone?
Might we get back together somehow? I mean,
For what? What? What?
To die in company, now that you ask.
You do that then. I'll die alone, thanks, at 100,000 miles per hour.
I mean, if we all release a bit of oxygen, maybe...
Keep talking. Your hot air will fill dozens of balloons and save us all.
Please, someone help me. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
Stimson.
That's it, Captain. Order to shut up. Hey, Stimson, listen to the captain.
Stimson, we can't talk. Keep on interrupting. I mean...
Help. Oh, please help. It's a long way. Oh, it's a long way. Falling. Oh, such a long way down.
Hold on. Oh, no. You're not going to believe this.
Applegate?
Oh, please help. I'm afraid.
Captain, he's here.
What?
Stimson, he's floating nearby. I can see him. We're getting closer.
I don't like being here.
You won't be much longer.
Applegate?
I want to be somewhere else.
You will. You will.
Oh, please help. I'm afraid.
Closer. Oh, very close. Almost in reach. Almost.
Applegate!
Someone. Someone.
Me.
Applegate!
Some!
Applegate. He's gone, Captain. Smash his helmet. You wanted to be saved. I saved him. Yes. Fruit? Now we can talk more clearly, Captain. Now, if you want, we can get organized. Applegate, sir.
May you burn forever!
Why, sir, I'm on my way to burning now. By the way I fall, figure about half a year till like the sun. What about the others? Stowe and Lesbier? We're heading for how long?
I think I'm going to hit the moon.
Mars and beyond. Jupiter. Maybe visit Pluto, or go out on into the universe and travel forever. That's me, far traveling. Doesn't it have a sound to it? Far traveling.
Captain?
I think I'm heading towards Earth. In 1 second, its atmosphere
Will burn long before me.
Silence!
Order me some more. This is a mutiny of one. In just the time since the rocket was ahead, me and you have traveled 10,000 miles away from each other. But we've always been far apart, haven't we, Captain? Oh, come get me, Captain. Shall I tell you some more that'll make you want to come get me?
Do your worst.
And the worst is this. Years ago at the academy, your fiancée, that lovely girl, remember?
No, never happened.
It happened.
No, it's all gone. Earth's gone now. I can't see it.
It's there.
It's gone. All gone. Green fields, villages, lakes, rivers. It's all gone. Only night now and stars. So many stars.
No, there was this girl, and she left you. Do you know why?
No.
Can I tell you why?
No, she never existed.
She existed.
No, there's no Earth, no life, nothing.
There is Earth and life and something, and I took it all away.
You took nothing. Nothing.
No more of this. No more.
No more.
No more.
I'm amazed.
And
I'm astounded.
what?
We're all going to be dead in a few hours, and you go on like this? Can't you leave us to remember
What?
good things? Good, yes, the best.
Whatever good. What best?
My life. Maybe not yours, but mine.
How is yours better?
Let me make the list. A wife on Earth. Good friends on the moon. My children on Mars.
And
A wife on Earth. Friends on the moon. My sons and daughters safe on Mars.
what else?
My wife. My friends.
That's no list!
Better than a list. It's a life.
I'm going to solve you in 10 minutes.
Kill us?
Just by opening my helmet, I'll freestall at a million to a second, and you'll all disappear forever. Strange. The quickest death in the history of mankind, invented not on Earth, but a million miles out in space. I'll freeze and be frozen forever. Think, if I should not disappear, but circle around it for a billion years, and a rocket came by and found me, I wouldn't have changed a bit. I'd be circling him young, still like this age. My body frozen solid, not spoiled or grown old. A billion years from tonight. Think.
I'm thinking, kill yourself now and cut the cackle.
I'm thinking we should all say what we want to say in these last few moments. I want to run my films, play my memories, say there was a good day, they were bad, they're a good friend. Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, I don't, because it's like it never happened. Like the captain said, once a thing is over, it's like it never existed. We only exist now. A mob of voices floating out of nowhere happened to nothing.
No, I count, because I remember. I do remember.
Do you? Do you really? Well, maybe that's why I've gotten mean in my middle years. All my life I kept on waiting for something to happen. I mean something, but it never did.
Man, you've been in space, you've circled the sun, you've landed on Mars. What more could you want?
I don't know. It's funny, isn't it? Oh, now hear this. I have no left hand.
What?
Applegate? No kidding. Strange. I feel as if it's happening to someone else. Oh, this is a course in 6th grade philosophy. Someone else's left hand just got cut off by a meteor. My left uniform seems to automatically lock itself. self-sealing. I lost some air. My wrist is frozen solid. Scattered itself with frost. Oh! Applegate! Come help me, Captain!
I wish!
Come help me, Captain! If I could! Oh, sir, the irony. Me telling you to order me around 10 minutes ago, now really needing you. Oh, burn me to ashes, burn the ashes to dust. Listen. You hear? Trapped in a meteor swarm. The very thing that cut off my hand is taking me with it. Being drawn away in space. Why? It's like being in a great big kaleidoscope. Those things, those toys you held up to your eyes as a kid and looked in and saw those color shapes and sizes. A kaleidoscope. And taking me with it. Me. I never deserved a trip like this. I never liked anything beautiful.
Never?
Well, maybe when I was young. Hear the voices?
Voices? Yes. No sound is ever lost. What? Didn't we wonder, years ago, what happened to sound once they died? Did they travel on in space living their own lives? And now, here we know. Now we know.
What, like an electrical cloud that...
Captain, radio broadcast news and music?
Yes! Too much. Too much. I'm the monster of all time, and I go out like this? You all stay behind and die your plain old vanilla deaths. And me? I go out in style in a meteor storm so beautiful I can't move my tongue. Carried along by the voices of Churchill, Hitler, and Roosevelt. Oh, friends, what company!
Yes.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
It's me and the whole grand bunch moving out and around the world for the next 10 billion years. We'll be back. And Churchill will still be talking. And Hitler will still be mad. And Roosevelt will still be saying we have nothing to fear. Nothing.
So you finally found it.
What?
It. The thing you were looking for. Something.
Yes. So long. Burn.
Captain,
Yes.
reception's fading for all of us. Why don't we get it over with and sign off?
That's a good idea. Can you see the meteor swarm that took out Applegate?
Yes, it's there. Lovely.
Can you see any of us?
No,
I can't.
impossible.
But I see. Or I think I see. There you go home in the dark, Lester. There you go off in the night stone. Remember when we were kids, and we would play ball in the streets all day until we couldn't see, it was so dark. Not wanting to go home. And at last, all the mothers calling from blocks around, blowing whistles, yelling. At last, the boys went home, dragging their bags, scuffing their shoes. They hated it. It was sad and hating it as if summer had ended, even though summer was the next night, the night after that.
I remember. Keep on remembering. Don't let anyone tell you about other night. The spirit, Captain, so on.
Captain,
Well,
last one in's an old maid.
here goes nothing.
Nothing.
Alone. There falls stone near the moon. And there moves Applegate with his meteor swarm and fine company of ancient men. Pieces of the kaleidoscope, all of us, flying apart. And myself, alone. Add it up, Hollis. What did your life mean? More than Applegate's? Less than Lesper's? Did you do one brief, bright, lovely thing to remember for one astounding moment by someone, somewhere, sometime, somehow? What? What did you do, Captain? It was worth remembering, worth telling, worth the softest breath to tell. Just this few hours that Earth's atmosphere. And I fire and form like a meteor. And move across the sky and shoot flames. And the whole world will look up and see me for 3 seconds. Yes, 3 seconds. I wonder when they look. They see what's there.
Oh, look! There, look!
A falling star!
Make a wish!
Oh yes, make a wish! Make a wish!